Hey, what's up guys? Today we're going to take out the new Discraft Venom. We've got this test flight right here and we're going to see how it flies. Word on the street is it's going to be Barella's Tour Series disc. That's what everyone's speculating. We're going to test it out against a couple different forces. We got an old pre-flight number Z-Force that's pretty broken in, but very good condition still. And we got a brand new ESP. Most of the flight numbers people have been throwing out have been pretty close to a Force. So we'll see how it flies compared to a new Force and an old Force. And with a couple different levels of power, we'll see how it flies. Okay, we're back. First thoughts on the new Venom. So this is the same name as an older disc. It's a totally new disc though. All it shares is the name, brand new mold. First thoughts are it's not quite as overstable as everyone seems to be talking about. I would say it flies closer to like a Force SS. You can see in some of these flights at high power, it definitely gets quite a bit of turn. And this is a brand new disc, remember. Once this starts breaking in, it's gonna get a little bit more turn to the right. So I would say this is definitely not the super overstable fast driver that everyone's been talking about. I think players with a lot of power are gonna be able to use this for kind of max distance shots where they still want a nice, hard, overstable finish. You can see even on some of these full power shots, it's still fading out. I would almost compare this to a faster T-Bird. And the reason I say that is if you get it up to kind of that required speed, a T-Bird will fly straight and kind of fade out hard. Same thing with this. You can see at around 400, it's pretty straight, fades out hard. You start going past 400, kind of like overpowering it, you're getting quite a bit of turn, but it's not flipping over, and then it's still fading out. That's kind of how I remember a T-Bird flying. I think players with a lot of power are going to be able to throw this very far and still count on it coming out and finishing left at the end. So as far as flight numbers go, the rim width on this is actually the exact same as the Scorch and the Punisher. Scorch they've got listed as an 11 speed, Punisher 12 speed. So call it whatever you want, 11 or 12 speed. It's definitely got a lot of glide. I'd say 5 glide, 0 turn, and I'd say 2 fade. It's really, once it breaks in, it's not going to be that hard, overstable finishing disc that everyone seems to think it is. So my guess on flight numbers, it's a little bit slower than the Force. I think it's a 1/10 of a centimeter smaller than the rim of the Force. So call it 11 or 12, 5, 0, 2. And I'm guessing next year a lot of the Team Discraft guys are going to be bagging this for those shots that just need to carry a little bit farther, a little bit straighter than a Force will. And you don't necessarily want that huge amount of lateral movement to turn that like a nuke would have. So I imagine a lot of people will be bagging this next year. Should be pretty easy to find at this point. Sun King released a lot of them. And check them out.